It's been 30 years, almost 30 years that the center has been doing this work with you, and we have learned so much more. And we are empowered by the information that this report contains, and we're looking forward to accomplishing all the things that we know that we need to do. And with that, I'd just like to acknowledge the tremendous staff that we have here at the Center for the Inland Bays, and I would love if they would please just stand and be acknowledged. And if you're already standing, raise your hand.
Special thanks also to the Center's Science and Technical Advisory Committee. Some of you are on that committee, and that committee provided a huge amount of input and multiple reviews of the results of this report to make sure of its scientific integrity. I also want to give a special thanks to the many volunteer citizen scientists who have helped the Center collect years of very high quality data on shore zone fish, blue crabs, horseshoe crab spawning, osprey nesting, diamondback terrapin populations. They have really made this report much stronger, and we have some new indicators in the report this year because of their work.
Hi, I'm Shannon McNaught, Delaware News Journal. How is development affecting the bays, and what can developers do to improve their impact?
Development, as Mary Ann pointed out, is having an impact. Anytime you have an impervious surface in an area that previously was spongy, in other words, just natural ground where water could infiltrate, with trees particularly, that is going to naturally reduce the amount of nutrients that are flowing into our groundwater and ultimately into our bays. I will say this about what developers could do and what the county might be thinking of doing to assist them in that job is to leave as many trees in place as we can possibly leave, particularly in areas around properties that are adjacent to waterways, adjacent to tax ditches, adjacent to anything that could convey whatever would run off of that property into our waters.
So, just to put things in a little bit of perspective, I know it's tough to hear some of this, but over the last 50 years of the Clean Water Act, we've made steady progress, and this is a very historic time that their budget is getting doubled and their staff is getting doubled to do the work.
This is us working together to protect your inland bays. And so my message is find a way. Check out our website, the Center for the Inland Bays, and see what the opportunities are to volunteer or to learn what it is that you can do as a property owner to help take care of this resource that we all value so much.
About making real differences on the ground, for lands conservation and easements, to living shorelines, to restore the beautiful shorelines here.
WRDE's Heidi Kirk shows us why local leaders say the data could be a catalyst for change.
Philip Davenport looks at the bay in Dewey Beach. Davenport has been visiting this exact spot since he was 7 years old.
And it brings back fantastic memories.
The State of the Bays report sounds the alarm bells about the bays Davenport knows and loves.
There is life in it, and you don't want to see it disappear.
The report scored the water quality in these bays a grade D. The report says more development leads to pollution. Climate change was also identified as a growing threat to the bays as sea level rise affects surrounding communities. While overall this report didn't appear to be very positive, the leaders at the Center for the Inland Bays say they expect the next report in 2026 to be optimistic.
We know what needs to be done. We have a comprehensive conservation and management plan for the bays that was recently enacted with agreement from all of our partners, including the county and the state, that has specific actions that we know will result in healthier bays.
Walsh says the report is an opportunity to refocus on the future of the bays with the knowledge of where they stand. Projects like living shorelines and wastewater management plans are already in the works. Davenport sums it up.
It's for the generations to come.